Morning, folks. How are we doing? So, you've probably already seen the other two videos compressed into one that I posted up earlier on. If you haven't, you probably should watch it because, I don't know, it's kind of good. And somehow I compressed like an entire Amberlynn video into, I don't know, about a minute and a half of me just rambling and then laughing at a hamster, I guess. So, I don't know, we're just going to go straight into this one here, guys. So, three, two, one, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to week 5.
At least we got an introduction this time.
So every Sunday we're gonna do weigh-in, or Sundays that I can, and I have a scale because who knows?
Why can you just? It's so, guys. We're gonna do it. So when I can, if I can, busy schedule here, guys. Come on, you know I have 2 scales in your house. There's very, very specifically no reason why you can't fucking do it.
I could be on a vacation. That's not likely, but
yeah, unfortunately.
Anytime that I am home on a Sunday and I'm able to do a weigh-in, we are going to do them.
Look, I don't like to be mean, because possible she could go on a holiday or something like that. Fingers crossed she does. It'd actually probably be a really good thing for her. But what, if we're, I don't know, get a math teacher out here. What are the percentages of her not being at home at some point on a Sunday to stand on a scale for upwards of 15 seconds? And that is me being generous. It's me giving her 3 goes on the scale to get an average.
So my weigh-ins consist of 5 questions: weight related, body related, food related, just whatever related that this journey is. Does grammar? Then I'm gonna get into
I'm trying to remember the last ones, because the last ones were like she answered the 5 questions, and in my opinion, she shouldn't do the 5 questions because like people are generally mean about her weight loss, so she probably just shouldn't do it, especially when she's so upset. And in the not last video, but 2 videos ago, my last video, she was like saying how she isn't doing Instagram Q&As anymore because people are so mean, and also like she doesn't want to talk about her weight loss journey at all or weight loss surgery because everyone's so mean. It's like, then why are you still doing questions? Why don't you just tell everyone to go away and let you do your thing? That would just make more sense for you.
To like how the week went, etc. and my weigh-in. So for part of my weigh-in today, we're going to talk about the goals, because I am now a bariatric weight loss surgery patient. I am trying to get weight loss surgeries.
There's a recurring theme with I don't want to be mean and just say weirdos online, but I feel like I kind of just want to just say weirdos online. Why do they always have to attach as many labels to themselves as possible? Like, she went and sat in a classroom apparently for a few hours. That's all I can go with, because that's all she told us. And she's like, I'm a weight loss surgery patient right now, guys. It's like when, I don't know, when she randomly, last week, the last weigh-in, was talking to guys, I don't even know, I don't think, maybe I might not even be a binge eater, I might be a food addict. And then, afterwards, without, she said she didn't want to get tested for it, without even getting tested, she's just now referring to it purely as her food addiction, because it's just a new label she can attach to herself. I don't know, it's just kind of weird, but it's not just Amberlynn and people like that, there's loads of people, I'm a weeb, guys, stuff like that, who are just really obsessed with identifying themselves with a specific group, it's just be you, maybe after, going for one class on weight loss surgery, don't call yourself a weight loss surgery patient as if you're an expert on the matter now.
So if you're new to my channel, that is a goal that I have for this year, is I really want weight loss surgery. By the way, I do have stains.
Oh my god.
But these are the ones that don't.
She's watched my video. She knows I complain about her top every single video. I don't know what, I'm going to be honest with you. Those stains, compared to the usual, which she's just wearing black and the top is filthy, those stains weren't even the most noticeable thing in the world to me.
Come out.
So thanks for drawing attention, I guess.
It's from my washer, and I have officially stopped using fabric softener because you guys told me that is what is causing stains on your clothing.
What?
And you guys were right. So some of my clothing has these stains on them.
Okay.
And I was damn,
nope, never mind.
Don't come out because of fabric softener.
Yeah, can she stop listening? Just everything other bit of advice I give her. Maybe she should just stop listening to the one random comment she sees and she goes really? Okay, that is now my worldview. Until someone else in 6 months says something different, and then she goes, you guys are telling me, some of you guys are telling me this, and a whole bunch of you are telling me this, and guys, get your stories straight. And it's you listen to some rando online, you're never going to get a coherent story.
so crazy. So yeah, I've officially stopped using fabric softener because of you guys. So thank you guys for letting me know.
Thanks for letting me know about that in this weight loss update. I'm actually really happy I know this.
So let's get into it. The first question is, are you using the stationary foot cycle Feline God?
Are you using fabric softener? God, with like questions last time, I don't even know how much I'm going to show with these because like either it's her lying or like being really boring and answering really dull questions nowadays. Which like I get is better than her answering questions that are going to upset her. But yeah, okay.
You for Christmas in 2021. So
that was a long time ago.
I tore ligaments in my ankle and I was not able to use it then, obviously, and now.
Yeah, but were you using it for the 8 months leading up to the dramatic angle, the 45-degree injury?
My ankle is healing and doing its thing and getting its
so you're using it then
together. When I straighten my ankle, it kind of hurts. So I am not.
I really want to know how she because she mentioned this with the scale thing, where she's talking about straightening her ankle, and it doesn't sound like if she's like trying to compress her ankles onto a small scale, and she's talking about having big thighs and all. It sounds like you're not straightening your ankle, so you're trying to squeeze in there. How do you normally hold your ankle or walk or sit if you don't do it straight? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. If like straightening the ankle is the issue, like surely your ankle's like. Always, like I'm sitting here right now, like and my ankles are straight, Isn't that just like the normal body position?
Currently able to use it? No. But I'm keeping it for when that pain lessens because it has actually gotten a lot better in that regard. Next question. What's your BMI?
So you're not doing it, but it was 8 months ago. Not eight months ago. It was 8 months after you got injured. So were you using it before then, as a really easy way to sit there and do some very basic cardio from a seated position? Like, it has been, 5 months now? We're heading towards 6 months since the injury. And you're like, no, I can't even sit still and do very light work. It's like, it's a foot cycle. There's not really much resistance there. Honestly, like, I don't really know how much your ankle really comes into play when you're like not really pushing super hard or anything like that. It's mainly just going to be like around your knees you're doing it because it's just your weight that's really moving it. I don't know.
My highest and what is it now? So I did my little BMI calculator. At my highest, I was 572.4 and my BMI was 104.8.
Jesus.
Wow, that's horrible.
It is.
And now it's 91.2, which is still horrible.
Yeah.
But it's gone down 13.6. So I don't really agree with the whole BMI thing. Well, I know that's like a hot topic, but it's like you can't judge someone really based on a BMI, like a normal sized person, because you could be 150 pounds with tons of muscle.
Yep.
Or you can be 150 pounds with tons of fat on your body.
Yes.
And you can.
I'm letting her finish here.
Both 150 pounds, both 5'5", and their BMI comes out the same.
Yeah.
One of them has more fat, one of them has more muscle. So it's like BMI is, it's just like a. I feel like it's an old way of thinking, but at this size,
yes. Okay. Thank you.
This is not 500 pounds of muscles. I feel like.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I was giving her so much rope there. I was being so generous there, but I'm going to let her finish here because I don't want to jump in and just take a dump all over her pretty much for this. But. Okay, yes, at least she came around and said yes for some of my sets. But the thing is then, why even bring it up? Why even bring it up? It's like, well, BMI is something that is hotly contested and disputed, with like very thin people. Yes, BMI is not a super accurate representation of how like thin and like healthy you are and how not fat you are. It is just a general like weight breakdown for your height and your weight and your age and all that malarkey. Technically, are you arguably possibly still not the ideal, like, and I did massive air quotes there for anyone who's going to get mad at me, are you not maybe the ideal weight if you're like, I don't know, 6 foot and your BMI is like 38 or something like that, but it's like, oh well, it's mainly muscle. It's like, yeah, but that still is not good for your body, arguably, all that malarkey, That's why it is a contested thing. It's not contested for someone her size, because it's like, come on, you're like 5'3" and 520 pounds, like, I just don't know why she brought it up as like BMI is a contested issue when it's like, come on, like, but for you though, like, come on, like, I get it when people are arguing like professional rugby players, like a vast majority of professional rugby players are technically in an unhealthy BMI because they're generally just shorter, stockier guys than like footballers or something like that, you know?
BMI and calculating your BMI is important at this size, but like for the normal size,
It's not. It's
It
not.
doesn't make sense because there's so many factors that
Why are
go
you still
into
talking about
someone's
this?
body. Third question.
Also, yeah, it's not even muscles; it's bone density and everything like that. So it's not even just muscles and like fat density and all when we're talking about that. But it's so weird for her to argue it. But also, it's weird for her to argue that it's good for her size because, like I said, it doesn't actually matter for her size. The like. It's good that it's gone down, but the difference between like being 100 and being like 91 on BMI, it's still both terrible. You know, this, it's not like, oh, I'm glad it's a slight change. It is good, but it's like it's still like what 40 is like morbidly obese. I think I don't know. I don't look at BMI too often because I don't think it's overly useful. Like, but it's like, isn't like 40 like morbidly obese or something like that? So you're over twice of that.
Is what's the next step for weight loss surgery? So the next step for weight loss surgery is a lot. There's a lot. I have a whole list.
I'm going to make this point that they asked for the next step, not the next steps. You know, there's probably only one next step, and then there's many more after that. Like I have a whole list of things to do. Yeah, but you're not doing them all at once. So what is the next thing to do?
Of things that I have to do, tests, etc., etc.
Sorry, I should have laughed so hard at that. Like, but there's so many things, guys. This is so. It's like tests and like stuff. I was like, wow. I'm glad you earlier on was saying, guys, I am a weight loss surgery patient. When you can't list anything from your list apart from tests and stuff.
Them and as they're coming up and stuff like that, then I'll speak to you guys about them, because the biggest reason why I didn't have like a full video about my weight loss surgery
clickbaiting, yes.
day, my first appointment, is because it's just a lot of information. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, which means it probably would have been good to have a single dedicated video to it, like especially when it was fresh in your mind. It almost feels like it was purely clickbait.
But I can tell you now that the next few things I will be doing is I have a scheduled doctor's appointment, because you have to get a letter. It's like a letter from your doctor saying, yes, I want my patient to get weight loss surgery. I think it would be good for them. So they have... It's not
a letter saying that they want you to get it. It's a thing that they think you may be susceptible to. Not susceptible. It's susceptible. Susceptible is probably the right word for that. That you're able to have it, pretty much. That you're someone that it would be beneficial for, or someone who requires it. Something along those lines. Not like, yeah, I want her to have it. Yeah, why not? Aye, sure. Lol.
Have to like write a letter to the weight loss surgeon and fax it over. I have to get...
I don't think they're going to fax it.
Which I have all this scheduled. My doctor has to go over my labs, and then if there's anything like that stands out that is not very good, then she has to relay that information over to the surgeon. And I also have an appointment to get my GI scanned. So it's just a scan of my GI where I have to drink this stuff, and then they do several like pictures of my chest. I have to take a course, which I think I'm gonna actually do today. And then I just have a few little things, like they want me to lose 1 pound.
What is the course?
1 pound. I swear to you, me and Feline were shocked, because it's like you see this.
I don't know if you're understanding this.
Where it's like so extreme. It's like, I want you to lose 30 pounds in a month. That's not realistic. And
30 pounds in a month is entirely realistic. That's not even hard. It's like, it's 1 pound a day. It's not like, if you're like 180 pounds, yeah, 30 pounds is, 30 pounds in a month is probably hard. When you're 520 pounds, 30 pounds is entirely doable. It's entirely doable. This is silly, her saying, like, it's just that extreme crazy stuff. I also don't think she's getting it right here that they only want her to lose 1 pound. Like, as if they're like, wait, you're 520 pounds. Our cap is 519. Lady, you're asking us to do crazy. This isn't the Frankenstein. It's not mad science here. We only operate on 519 pounders. Like, bro, I think they want you to show that you can lose at least 1 pound. And then they're going to be, okay, well, you've proven in this time scale, whatever time scale she has, that you have lost 1 pound. Okay, good. Now, here's the plan for you to lose more to get ready for weight loss surgery. I have no idea what the maximum limit on weight loss surgery is. Like I said, I doubt it's 519 pounds when she's 520, though. You know, I don't think that's the case.
This program is like, that's not realistic. If you could do that, you would have already done that. They just want you to improve your weight and who you are now.
Your camera's out of focus.
Eating habits, drinking habits, exercise, movements, etc.
Yep.
Oh my god, have I been blurry this whole time? I hope not.
Not the entire time.
I will talk more about that, obviously. Next question is, what part of your body are you most excited to improve with weight loss? And it's
that ass.
My heart and my lungs.
You went for a boring answer. Like, yes, those are the things you should be worrying about, and it is good that you're thinking of that. However, 100% like that was not the intention of that question, like, at all. And you know it wasn't. You're trying to be dramatic here. Come on. But be funny for once in your life. Just that ass, something like that, you know?
And my liver and my kidneys.
That's not one part of your body, I'm just saying. Like, just sum it all up as internal organs then.
I want to improve my insides, my organs.
There you go, see?
The part of my body that makes me function as a human. My brain. Like, do I have fat on my brain? Probably. I'm just truly excited to improve.
She's the weight loss expert, guys.
And I know
Jesus
that's
Christ.
Probably not the answer that this person was expecting, but that's the truth. It's not about physical. Of course, like, I can't wait to not be as big, but it's very much like I'm ready for my breathing to get better.
So physical.
So that would be my lungs. I'm ready for
my
heart to beat better and be stronger.
So physical.
My heart. So the last question is...
Guys, it's not about improving me physically. It's about my heart getting better and my lungs getting, and it's like, so everything you just listed there was a physical attribute. It may not be like a sexual thing or a beauty thing, but it's a physical thing. Like, I feel like I'm nitpicking here. I do feel like I'm nitpicking here. Like, the last 2 episodes were so, like, episodes? God, it makes it sound like a TV series. The last 2 videos were so boring that I'm like, yeah, I'm all psyched up for this one. But, it sounds so goofy when she's trying to act like she's like an expert in all this, and like she's just like, oh, I want to improve my heart so it beats better. It's like, no shit.
Does quitting Outpatient make you feel discouraged? No. Quitting Outpatient makes me feel empowered. Like, I feel so empowered.
Quitting things makes me feel better about myself, guys. You don't understand. I quit something, and as such, means I'm less likely to quit things. I'm gonna let her finish, though. I'm nitpicking. I'm a nitpicking Nancy here.
Empowered, and I want to explain why. So, going to Outpatient and assuming that I am powerless over an eating disorder is not going to help with my weight loss. I was in an outpatient program of Health at Every Size where they didn't want to talk about weight loss. They said it was, part of the eating disorder and it's triggering. They didn't want me counting calories. They didn't want me saying no to takeout.
I don't know, what? I'm not as into Amberlynn lore as a lot of you guys probably are, so maybe correct me or fix me. I am sure she has talked about, like, her therapist giving her, like, coping mechanisms for her not to binge and stuff like that, and to not, like, splash out and eat, and, like, to try and, like, improve her health in general. Like, I'm not making that up, am I? Like, where did this come from? Like, where it's just suddenly like, oh yeah, see, the problem was my last therapist. Oh yeah, they were all about me staying fat. It's like, what are you actually talking about?
They didn't want any of that. That's something I have discussed with you guys before.
Like a week ago.
If you're craving seafood boil, have seafood boil. if you're craving a cheesy hamburger, have cheesy hamburger.
What?
And it just,
That does. I'm sorry. That does not sound like. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I do not. I just do not believe you that you're there because of a binge eating disorder, and they're like, you want to binge eat? Work away. Yeah. No. Do you want actually get 2 hamburgers? Treat yourself. It's like if you went somewhere for like alcohol addiction. Like you went to Alcoholics Anonymous. Anonymous. Jesus, I am mushmouth today. I'm so sorry, guys. Alcoholics Anonymous or something like that. And it's just like a 10-step program. Well, nah. Do you want a whiskey? Hey guys, crack open a whiskey for the lads here. We're having a fun meeting so far. Get in the beers. Like it's not how that works. Like I don't know. Like, were you actually going to a therapist, or were you going to McDonald's and thinking that the cashier was a therapist?
This made me feel powerless because it's like I was fighting so hard to like get away from that while trying to lose weight. But it's like I was having professionals tell me, no, we're not trying to lose weight. We're trying to heal from an eating disorder. And it was just like, it didn't correlate with me at all. And I constantly wanted to just like give up. And, you know,
you did.
I started to see my psychologist.
But you did.
It started off with every other
did.
week. And then it became every week for a little bit. And then it was like every 3 weeks. And it just like slowly dwindled for me. Like, I love the psychologist. Take away health at every size. Take away the whole powerless effect. Like, take away all of that.
Take away that they made me feel powerless, and they made me worse, and they made me eat more, and they made me less. But, you know, take away all that. They were a great therapist. They were a great 18-year-old therapist who kept giving me cheeseburgers. That was really weird. Fucking.
And as a psychologist,
this is dumb. This is dumb.
Like, she, oh my God, she helped me through a lot because during
clearly
our
not.
meetings,
You're not
wasn't
any
just
better.
about food. But now that I left that, and now that I am in the path to get weight loss surgery, I feel empowered, and I have already met someone. Actually,
she really does.
Because
She already really does make this sound like she's in a relationship with her therapist. And yes, I realize you've been saying therapist this entire time. Do not come at me with going, it's a psychologist. They're actually different. I'm fully aware. I'm just saying therapist because why not? That's the first word I said, and I like to be consistent here, guys. Mama didn't raise no bitch. I don't quit.
Okay, so now on to like my weight and stuff. So last week I weighed 520.0, and this week I weighed 515.0. So that means I'm down 5 pounds, which makes me really freaking happy. The beginning of the week was kind of rocky. I was slowly getting into things.
So you lost 5 pounds in a week, but it is impossible in your mind to lose 7 pounds in a week. Like, I also just like, if you compare this video with her last weigh-in video where she was just like constantly ranting about her viewers and her fans and everything like that, and then it turned out she had gained weight, like, you know, I predicted the second the video started, and now like she's like, yay, bubbly, I'm so good, I'm empowering myself, I'm amazing, I'm an advocate for myself, and it's because she had lost weight, and you're like, okay, like, congratulations, good work, you're 5 pounds down, maybe keep the momentum up like you didn't do last time, you know?
The little paper, she wrote all my little goals down on here. So I am allowed to have 2 diet sodas a day.
I don't know how much of that I'm going to show because it is just her talking about, like, just speaking to, like, dietitians and stuff like that, and pretty much how it's like, it was amazing because they were telling me things like, you shouldn't eat huge meals, you should eat several smaller meals throughout the day, like, whoa, and it's like, how did you not know that? And it's like, yeah, they were telling me when you get really hungry, it releases hormones to make you eat, and it's like, how did you not know that? How many times have we done this? How many times has she claimed to be a weight loss expert, that she's lost so much weight, but she's like, guys, did you know that if you get hungry, your body releases hormones that make you want to eat? It's like, yeah. Oh, they even told me I should eat protein and, like, fibers, guys. Oh, whoa, apparently that fills you up. And it's like, yeah, do you know what? It kind of does. Yeah, you know what? It kind of does. But then you show us the paper and be like, oh, look at this paper they've given me. And then you don't show us the front of it. It feels weird. Like, why show us the blank back of it and be like, this is the paper, guys, and then, like, not show the front?
I used to have 4. So she said, let's just make it 2 and, start drinking a little bit more water. They want me to limit eating out. I don't have to like stop takeout completely, but limit it. But I just feel like takeout is triggering for me.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm gonna like limit. Like very rarely am I gonna have takeout. And as for
They
like,
give me instructions to follow, guys. You know the way I have failed for 7 years in a row, guys. You know why I've failed like 7 years in a row? Well, I've spoken to these experts here who I am entirely trusting. I made a whole point about how I've chosen to save my life finally, and I've spoken to these experts and they've given me this specific diet plan. However, I don't really think that they're right, so I'm going to do it my way, guys. It's like, how many times have we actually been here? How many times?
I'm also talking like hate, like on Instagram, saying you're not going to be able to stick to the diet that they put you on. You have to just drink liquid. No, no.
Don't smug chocolate people. You've already said that you aren't sticking to what they said. Don't smug chocolate anyone you have no right to. You already have said that you are not going to do what they said and are going to change it. Slightly, yes. But that's already a really bad sign, so you are not allowed to smug chuckle at anyone because you've just proven them right.
It's just one day before surgery, the week before surgery, and 2 weeks before surgery, which obviously is not right now. It's not even close for me. You get to eat normal. You get to eat a low carb normal diet, and they give you a list of foods to eat, and that's what me and Feline were doing anyway.
You get to eat, you just get to eat normal. Like a low carb normal diet based on a plan that they give you. So you don't get to eat normal then. Don't try and be smug and like, guys, I showed you, when you're like either entirely wrong or you're just like lying to yourself and your audience because it just contradicts what you've already said.
But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
She ends her videos super quick. Like, she's just gonna pull out there, like, okay, goodbye, bye, and just done. Yeah, okay, so much better video than the other two. At least we got to hear some stuff. She got information. She could really do with reining in the smugness and the acting like she knows everything. It doesn't look good. And like I said it before, it makes it harder to support her when she's getting on like that. Especially when she's trying to be smug, but you guys saying I can't follow this and I'll feel it. Guys, it's so easy to follow. However, they did advise me this, and I'm actually going to change that because I actually don't agree with that. It's just like, but it all sounds manageable enough right now. It's fine. I think she is misunderstanding some parts of it, like they only expect me to lose 1 pound thing. It's like, well, I don't think that's like the entire thing. I think they want you to prove that you can lose weight even just by losing 1 pound, and then they can work with you from there. I think that's kind of what they're doing. Like the thing is, if you go back to them for whenever your next appointment is and you're heavier than you were, I think they might be like, nah, you're not ready for weight loss surgery right now, something like that. So they want you to show that you have lost a little bit, because I don't know does she not understand that weight loss surgery, like it's a tool to help weight loss. It's not like she's going to wake up after the surgery at like 120 pounds. Like you still have to lose weight afterwards. Like you get a big boost and a big step that works for a while. It's not even like a lifelong thing. But like I think she's misunderstanding that. Generally a better video, a lot more for me to talk about. I had a lot more fun watching it. But yeah, that was it, guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun too. I want to thank my Patreons here quickly. I want to thank Frank, Eswink, Haley, Samuel P. I'm just saying an absolutely massive thank you so much for donating and supporting my channel. All that malarkey. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for pretty much everyone who's been watching it. Like I said, I've had a rather sudden, huge jump in subscribers and viewers and everything like that, so thank you so much for that. If it was like someone giving me a shout out or anything like that, let me know so I can go and thank them for it, because I think I got like 70 or 80 now, like pretty much overnight, which is pretty cool, pretty surprising. Like, subscribe, share, all that malarkey. If there's anyone you know who might enjoy this, give it a shout out, like, because we're a fairly new channel, and I am trying to grow a wee bit, because this is something I do enjoy doing. My main channel is more for my more serious big projects, but this is done just for fun. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.